So someone is really going through, it feels like emotional turmoil because of a particular situation that happened with you. And they feel very regretful because they weren't ready at the time when they feel like they should have been. And it's more so it's like a dig on themselves for not being ready. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. So what I'm feeling from this person's energy is like they consistently think about the fact that they've made decisions that they didn't necessarily have to make. And at the time, they felt like it was the best option for them. Yet, the more that they reflect on it, because it's like they're going through, it feels like an awakening because they're reflecting when they don't usually reflect. They're thinking about things that they've done in the past in which they don't really do that. So they're going through a change. There's a switch within them. Something has happened to them that's making them pay attention to things. Okay, it could have been a conversation with you or a conversation with a friend, but whatever happened, it's causing them to self-reflect. And this is someone that they didn't really take accountability. They would often disagree just because they didn't want to agree, regardless of if they were wrong or not. It just feels like someone who just disagrees with everybody because they feel like they're always right. Even if they know that they're wrong, they would never say that, right? That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. So now it's like it feels like a smack in the face for them because they know that the reason why they're going through the emotional turmoil that they're going through is because of what they've done. They know they can't place the blame on someone else, regardless of if that's you or anyone else, because they know it's them. Now they're taking the accountability, but it's silent. They're accepting their ill-willed behavior as the problem. And they're recognizing that all of those times where they pointed their finger at others, it was actually them. And this is them coming to that realization. Okay, but there's definitely something about connecting with you, talking to you, or hearing what you had to say. Or it's someone was talking to them about you in regards to how you handled them, how you dealt with them. And whatever someone is saying to this person is making them feel really bad about how they've been acting and behaving themselves for all this time. It feels like this was a lifestyle for them. This was just the way they chose to be. And it's easier to just while out. It's easier to just live life that way because it has become normal, even though it's very toxic. Okay, so this person is at the brink of, it's like a crossroad. It's either they're going to allow the awakening to awaken them or they're going to run from it. That's exactly what it feels like. And it feels like they want to walk into the shift, but it feels like a weakness. Like they feel weak to what they're used to. It's like they feel weak to it, so they want to go back and they keep slipping backwards. Okay, so it's like someone who's like, okay, I'm gonna get it right, I'm gonna do it right, I'm not gonna do that. Whatever that is that they know they don't really want to do anymore, or they're tired of doing it. But it's like they get bored or their mind becomes idle and they go right back to the thing that they know they shouldn't do. So then they start to feel bad about it and they revert back to their old ways, and it always catches them slipping. And the more that they do that, the more they begin to lose not only themselves, but whatever abundance they may have accumulated over time. It's like, even if this person still has something, it's beginning to dwindle because there's something about in the way in which they received. They may have been doing some under the table activities that, I don't know, they might be sneaking back up, coming back around. Okay, it's something like they did something that it feel like it could have been something illegal almost. This is kind of what it feels like pulling the wool over some eyes to get the prize. I heard pulling the wool over some eyes to get the prize. This could have been somebody who has been thieving from people under the table in some type of way. It feels like real funny style. I feel like some funny business going on with the person. And they are evaluating themselves and all of the things that they've done. And it's really beginning to get to them, but they're so this way about them could be the reason why you chose to separate yourself from them, because you didn't trust them. It feels like you lost trust in this person because their ways, it never added up to you. It was always something that didn't seem right and it didn't feel right. So you backed away from the situation because you knew better than to stick around. I was about to say you know better than to stay. And you were right, because this energy that I'm feeling right now, if this message resonates with you, you're going to know who I'm talking about, because you feel like they were skeevy. You feel like they had a lot going on that if you had stayed in contact with them, you could have gotten drawn into that nonsense, and had no time. Had no time for that, especially when you didn't initiate it. You weren't a part of it to begin with, so why walk into it, right? I think that was a very smart choice of you. I feel like that is the moral of the story about the choice that you made to no longer allow this person in your energy, because they're connected to some stuff. Okay? They can seem like everything's cool on the forefront, but in the background, and I'm hearing underground, that's when you hear underground, you automatically know that is in correlation with something that not many people know about, because I just heard the underground. So this person is into some things that most don't know about, but they know about it. Of course they do, right? And they're going through a lot trying to handle their own behavior. And it's a struggle. It really is. And I don't know how this is going to go. It doesn't feel good to me. Whatever this person is going through is very heavy, and they're fighting a spiritual awakening. When the awakening, once you get through it, you improve, you become a better person. But for this person to fight that, they're going to have a hard time. I feel for them. Just with the strength of, clearly they don't know. This person is probably somebody that knows nothing about having a spiritual relationship with their higher self, and connecting to the purest nature of themselves. They probably know nothing about that. They're just doing the same old thing. When it even though it doesn't serve them, they're still doing the same thing. And that's why you walked away from them, because you didn't see the growth. And while you're growing and they're not, that don't match. That don't go together. So y'all can't go together. Okay, so that's it for this message. If this message resonates with you, drop it down in the comments below and let me know. Okay, darling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. If you would like to book a healthy conversation, you can by visiting www.milkhoneyrose.org. There's a discounted rate until October 31st, so book your healthy conversation today. Also, you can join the membership here on YouTube, and I will be posting videos. I posted 2 last night, so if you join, you'll be able to hear and listen to those. And thank you for all of those who have joined already. You are appreciated. Much love to you all. And I will see you in the next one.